Hello, everyone. We are Cozy Buni, and I'm here with my group mates or friends. Introduce yourself. I'm Wani. I'm the bunny one.
Hello, Singwei. I'm Amaf.
Hello, my name is Alea.
Hello, I'm Rania.
And we are here to do a bit of chatting, podcasts, all those
I
stuff.
sure do love podcasts.
We are talking about stress. So, we're in the middle of our semester, so
Yeah.
How are we
So
how are you holding out so far?
terrible. I want it to be sem break.
Same. Sometimes I don't even go to class because I'm so stressed.
Oh my god, same.
So far, all the subject, what's the stressful subject for you guys? We have how many subjects? We have 6 subjects, right?
Yeah, like 6 subjects. I hate video production process the most. One of my group
my
members help me with anything.
Yeah,
Do everything myself.
Group members are so hard, especially if you don't know them that well.
Yeah, that's why. And then if you're too mean to them, then they'll throw a tantrum or something, and it's even worse to work with them.
I would say generative audiovisual lah.
Oh my god,
that's
yes.
Actually,
So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, same for me too. I'm for our lecturer, it's so not laid back, but it's how do I say this without being mean? I'm not trying to be mean. It's just he's cool, but he's also the type that I'm I don't know how to learn from you.
I get what you're saying, but I also don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, to be honest, this sem has been so much harder. Not harder. I don't know why. It's I thought this sem would be a bit more chill back, but no, it's getting more and more difficult.
This sem sucks, I think, because 1, the group assignments, and then 2, we're learning
Oh yeah, there's a lot
bit more that we have.
Yeah, I just remember we have a lot more group assignments.
We're also doing a lot of assignments that we have no idea what we're doing. We're just kind of bawling.
I feel like every subject is too heavy and they put it all at once. So
yeah,
that's why we felt all of this pressure piling up.
I know we have to adapt and all, but it's
too much at once.
This would have been again what I'm so so not mad about, but disappointed about is how all of this subject could have been so useful for our internship.
True, but then we already had our internship, so there's no point. There's no point unless I don't know, for the future, I guess. This would have been useful last sem.
At least now we're learning it, so that's good.
Maybe the first step is recognize what is the cause of our stress.
Yeah.
Okay, other than of course our subject, do you guys have any other cause of your stress?
Money.
Oh my god, so true.
I am constantly poor.
I mean, I think all of us went to CF, right? I mean, some of us.
Yeah. Most of us, I think, went to CF.
How much did you guys spend?
I don't think we should talk about it.
How financially stable are y'all after CF?
I have 30 ringgit left to my name. It's okay, I'm at home right now. I can eat for free. I don't have to worry about it right now.
That's so true. That's so... Are there maybe reasons for stress? Are you guys in any clubs that you have to participate or something? Do you guys participate in any events or something?
Not really, no. I mean, CF kind of stressed me out because I had to save money and stuff, and I kind of couldn't eat for a bit because I was trying to save money.
Oh my god, so true.
But it's okay, after CF is done, I don't have to worry about it anymore.
For me personally, I mean, again, before this semester start, I thought I could do a lot of things. Then this semester start, and I started so many projects, and it's I
cannot finish it.
Yeah, I cannot finish it. I probably overestimated everything. Now I'm here where I'm how do I manage everything? I have not a lot because again, for me, what I had to do was I'm also part of a club or in the high committee, so I have to manage that, and also I also join their events, so I have to draw some of the things, and then I also open commission, which I still have not finished yet, which is I'm so sorry to the person that commissioned me. I feel so bad. Anyways, so I started so many projects and have not yet finished some of those. So yeah, it's pretty much
see.
yeah, it's getting to me slowly but surely. The voices.
No, Wani, don't go to the light.
I mean, is it like, oh, we know the causes, but like we don't know.
The solution is to take a nap. Good night, gang.
How do you guys like when you guys are stressed? Like, what do you guys do? I guess.
Play games.
So true. Oh my god, so true.
I mean, you can like it's fun to play games, especially like if it's a shooting game or like a fighting game. You let out your stress more.
Yeah, but like, there's also like, I mean, you know, I don't know if you know, but like even in games, like some people are like toxic and stuff. Like, oh, they.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Do you guys ever met with toxic people in game and makes you more stressed? Does it make you more
It's
stressed?
okay. I play single player game. I'm not stupid enough to play with other people. I don't know. You could try making a list. I usually do that. Like make an actual list or like sort out which thing is more important, and then I go down the list so that I don't accidentally, procrastinate or whatever. So I make sure everything is done on time.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been trying to do that lately for like a lot of things, like for classes. Like, oh, this assignment is due this day. I have to set a reminder in my calendar because like yeah,
so
sometimes I forget, which is I overlook, and sometimes even my reminder is like one day before the deadline. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot that this was even a thing, and I'm cooked, and I have only a day to finish the assignment, and it's a long assignment.
I just like put everything in my head so I remember it like every day when I wake up. I'm very anxiety. I cannot like risk it.
Yeah, understandable.
For me, during CF was kind of like releasing my stress. I didn't have to worry about anything for that one day. I was like looking forward to the entire day. That was it.
I mean, I guess yeah, that's how I relieve my stress also. Like when I went, like I know like, oh, during CF, it's like, oh, I can finally do all of the things that I want just for a day, and then when I come back to reality, I'm like, okay, this, I forgot that my stress is still not away. It was just gone for like a day or two, and then it's back.
It's only like a momentary distraction at best, but then it's still very nice.
Like, temporary escape from all of your problems.
Some of our solutions are like, oh yeah, make a schedule, be productive. Not be productive. What's it called? Is it good to have distractions?
Sometimes it's not really distraction. It's like rest from the stress.
True. Oh yeah,
It's
that
like-
is.
Yeah, momentary rest. Because if you're stressed all the time, that's also not good for your mental health.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm doing like my work, I was like, oh, I have to do this right now. Oh my god, I'm so stressed. I don't feel like doing it, and then I never end up doing it. But instead, like
So real.
but there's also sometimes that like where I handle it more rationally, which is I'm like, okay, I really cannot do this right now, but I will do it later after I take a good rest and like think about manage everything properly. And when I did that, it's like, oh, suddenly everything became not easier but like more manageable, because like your mind's not mindset, what's it called, like your thoughts and like are all organized, and like you have the time to breathe for a second. How much like should you rest, like how much time should you take to rest when you're stressed? Like what's a good time for you like to just like walk away from your work and just like relax? What's a good
I think it depends on like what is causing you stress. But then even like a few minutes is already pretty good. Like a few minutes, an hour or so, it's already quite nice.
Yeah.
To like just not think about it for a while.
Actually, I mean, okay, for me specifically, whenever I'm doing assignment as well, I don't know if other people are the same, but like when I'm doing my assignment, if it's especially for individual, I'm like not. If it's like for group, yeah, I have to do it instantly. But like for individual, I usually like to do like my work like from time to time. Not time to time, but like
slowly over time.
yeah, slowly over time. Like instead of like like do it all at once, or like I mean that's the thing. Like I have. It's probably like not the best schedule, but it's like I do 30 minutes of the work and then like rest for like 30 minutes, or maybe over. Sometimes I over rest, I guess, but like at the same time, it's like help me still be productive at least.
Yeah. I mean, I also like doing that, like doing things for a few minutes and then resting and doing it again. makes me feel like not bored of a thing, and then like I want to do it still.
I take rest for one day.
Huh?
Entire day.
And then the other day I do this work like that.
I mean, I understand it. I mean, for me, like, especially after CF, like, I I don't know about you guys, but I had like a crash out. Like, I slept. I don't know what time I slept, but like I woke up at like 3 p.m., which is probably not good, but like
I got really same.
actually, yeah. So like some of my other friends who went to CF also was like, oh yeah, I just woke up at 3 p.m. Like, damn, it's a conventional time to like for every CF goer to wake up at this time.
And then you also like when you wake up, your entire body's like aching too.
Oh my
you definitely like don't want to do anything after that.
Yeah, that's so true. Yes.
It's okay. Having an entire rest day is also quite nice.
Yeah, sometimes that is what you need. Like again, there's no like actual set time for like, oh, how much can you rest for a day? Because
It just like depends on you.
yeah, it always depends on the person. Again, we are all like we have different ways of like coping or just like solving something. That's why like yeah, some of us like you, how like, oh, you already know how to schedule while I don't. It's just like we all have our ways. There's
Every person is different.
there might be like a more sufficient way or like more proper way to do it, but like that doesn't mean that you have to do it sometimes.
Yeah.
As long as you do it, or like as long as you can do your work, you can do however
at your own pace. You don't have
Yeah.
to rush it.
I mean, I guess that's why like people are stressed because like, oh, they have to. I mean, for assignments, especially like oh, I have to submit this in time or not. Like, I won't. My mark will be deducted and stuff, and like, oh, I can't. Oh, and then I won't pass. Blah blah. I guess that's what's also like people. It's because of overthinking. That's the word.
In my opinion, though, for assignments, I think that being late like a few minutes or like a few hours is not that bad. It's not like the end of the world. Like, as long as you hand it in.
I mean, yeah. Actually, for me, that's my logic is as long as you hand it in. Maybe
Exactly.
No, okay, maybe if you like hand it in at the end of the semester, that is a bit questionable, but at least you handed it in, I guess. But like, I mean, for me, like, marks shouldn't be deducted if it's like handed in a day late. Especially if you have a reason, then you should. Again,
Yeah.
you
If
should
you have a
always-
reason.
always like tell the lecturer. That's the thing. Like, also another thing why a lot like students are stressed. I think like they don't know like, oh, what if the lecturer says this? What if the lecturer says that? It's like just tell them. It's like I think most lecturers are like pretty not. I mean, yeah, chill, like very understanding too.
Yeah, they're very kind, and if you like just explain to them properly and you don't just like ghost them or something, they will
Yeah.
probably understand and they might give you some leeway. It's okay.
Just have to like again manage your time properly. Like again, like do you, I guess. Do you. That's
Like do whatever feels appropriate to you, but like
don't like what's it called?
don't procrastinate lah. Like
Yeah.
you know, do what feels right. Take as much time you need, but don't procrastinate so much that you don't do what you're supposed to be doing at all.
Yeah, as much as I want to say like the cause of stress is like assignments and stuff, there's also like again like how you say it's the group assignment, which is like working in a group is like so stressful, especially if you don't know those people or like those people don't click with you,
Yeah.
and it's so hard to manage this because like I mean, okay, that's the thing, we're all adults right now, but somehow some of us
The people are still very like
are not that mature, like their mindset is still like developing. I'm sorry.
yeah. It's like they're still back in high school or something.
I mean, I know like so again, I feel like everyone is stressed, yes, that is true, but like
Yeah.
there's also you do need to still do your part,
Like do things. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why.
because time doesn't stop.
Yeah.
We can't stop. The lecturer, I mean, again, like as much as I want to say the
Well-
lecturer will understand if you don't do like if you don't do this or do that. It's just like
But like they're not that patient or like nice. They still have a job to do to make sure
Yeah.
you're like passing your assignment on time and like doing your work to pass the class.
I mean, yeah,
Sure.
and also like yeah, because even in like this is also like like the university like teaching us like how to actually how it will be during working, like if we're working. There's
Yeah.
like not really any break sometimes. Sometimes the boss can be very demanding and stuff, so it's like sometimes people can be harsh and like you cannot do anything about it.
I think honestly, if I don't know, like if I should say this, or like if you cannot take college, you might not be able to take like working.
Yeah, I
Like
mean
it might be worse.
I mean that's the thing, like also for example for working purpose instance, like
Yeah.
not all of us can like work in an office, not all of us can work in a group. I mean some of us like again you just have to find your like the right work conditions for you.
Environment.
Yeah, work environment, that's the word. Work environment for you, like would you rather prefer like doing everything by yourself? Do you want to do your own business? Do you feel like maybe I want to like open a studio? But like even that, like again, like that's the thing, that all of it you just have to plan, like you just have to do it like properly. You can't just
Yeah.
like do it willy-nilly.
But even then, you still need like some sort of planning. You have to, I don't know, be careful not to get too stressed. You have to still do things on time.
Yeah, so yeah, it's
You
again,
cannot escape it, to be honest.
there's no really easy way to handle anything. Sometimes I want to say like therapy, but like even then it's like
It still might not work for you, and like sometimes therapists are like not the best fit for people, and also they're quite expensive. Not everyone can afford one.
actually when do you for you guys, I don't know, like for me personally, whenever I'm stressed, do you guys go to people or do you guys like isolate yourself?
I isolate myself. If I'm stressed and I go to people, I'll get mad at them. So I
Oh
don't
my
like going to
God.
people.
Yeah, that's why I worry as well. Like, I don't want to say like I have anger. I mean, I do like kind of.
I have anger issues.
I would also like kind of like do have anger issues where I'm like, whenever I'm like not in the mood, I automatically go silent and
Yeah.
everything around me. I think everyone around me will know that. Yeah, I'm not okay.
You can see it on your face.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, I don't know how to fix that, honestly. And I don't really know, I can't really say, there's a solution to everything. Sometimes we cannot find the solution.
To be honest, I think if you get mad and you need some time alone, that's okay too. Just like be on your own for a bit, like chill out. I like doing that actually. I don't know. It's kind of nice to me to just be alone for a bit.
I mean, do you, like, when you're alone, do you like, I mean, I guess that's the question, what is it, like, do you guys, like, do something to, like, relieve that stress? Do you guys, like, do you guys draw when you're stressed? Do you guys, like, maybe read, or maybe do you stress eat? I don't know.
For me, I just do what I would normally do, I guess, like draw or like play games or eat. Like, and then eventually I'll calm myself down. It's not really like an active thing I'm doing. It's just like I'm living my life and then I will slowly calm down. Moral of the story, there is no easy way to fix your stress. You just have to do what is best for you, what feels right, you know?
So thank you guys for like being here, talking with me. I guess talking about our stress.
I love yapping.
We love yapping.
Please come back to hear more yapping.
we usually this video is just like to be like chill and just like not really a solution, but just like to understand each other and just like see how we are all
about it.
Yeah, like no judgment and stuff. Like we hear, we listen, we don't judge.
So true.
Anyways, thank you guys so much again, and maybe we'll see if we can get together again and just do another chatting session.
I love yapping.